declare your direction publicly. Now I'm going to tell you the difference between declaring your direction publicly and just saying it out loud, talking about your vision to the wrong people. You don't want to talk about your vision to the wrong people. Number one, you end up leaking power out. If you leak out power from your vision, your brain gets a signal of satisfaction.
That's 100,000 plus 200,000 plus 300,000 plus 400,000. You have to be a millionaire to become a millionaire. You have to be a millionaire to become a millionaire.
Now, there's a difference between declaring your direction publicly and just telling people what you want to do. There's a difference. Number one, the word declare. That ain't just talking. That's a command that you're putting out there into the universe. You have to declare your direction publicly, not just talk about it. One thing about the millionaire identity is that as soon as you embody the person that you want to be, not the person that's chasing it, the one you want to be, the person that you know that you are on the inside, you're going to have a little bit of hiccups every now and then. But as long as you know that you're embodying the millionaire identity, as long as you know that you are being a millionaire to become a millionaire, it's going to consist of these things like this. Number one, vision. Number two, courage. We all know what courage means. Some of us may believe that courage means to have the removal of fear. No, it don't mean that. Courage means to have the fear and still go through with it. We not moving like the 99%. We're moving like the 1%. That's who we are. All right. Then number three, execution. This one right here, execution. That's the part a lot of us struggle with. And I honestly can say, through my journey, if you've been watching my videos up until now, I can honestly say, one thing that I saw that broke that pattern that I had, that pattern of poverty, that pattern of procrastination, that pattern of not executing my vision was just doing it. But what helped me out to give me the momentum. Y'all know about momentum? Huh? Momentum is one of my favorite words. Let's talk about momentum. That momentum comes from declaring it publicly. That's where that momentum comes from. You gain this momentum because now you have responsibility on your hands. Responsibility produces momentum, whether you know that or not. There was a saying I heard before, man. It was called the 3 S's needed to spell success. Simply start somewhere. It was a great thinker, man. And he went by the name of Billy Convalini, Last Dollar Millionaire. You know what I'm talking about? The 3 S's needed to spell success only comes from momentum. The 3 S's needed to spell success is what gives you momentum. And when you declare your direction out loud, when you declare your direction publicly, not just to yourself in your room, not just to yourself in your car. That's a good start, though. That's definitely a good start. I'm not going to knock that. If that's what you're doing, if you're at that phase right now, you're at that level right now, that's cool. Keep doing that. But you got to step your confidence up, though. You got to be scared and say it out loud. Because like in my other video, I told you this fear only comes from your brain trying to protect you. It's just trying to tell you this is out of the comfort. This is out of, the pattern. I'm not used to this. That's what the brain is telling you, right? So we're going to write this up on the board real quick. Y'all can write this down. Declare direction publicly. Declare direction publicly, right? We're going to write that down. I didn't want to write all the words down, but when you do this, it's going to do a few things for you. By you declaring it publicly, not only are you taking it from the mind, you're manifesting, right? That's good. But you're solidifying, I think that's how you spell it, solidifying type shit. You solidifying your vision. That's the first start to solidifying your millionaire identity. Because now you end up having responsibility. And the responsibility part is If you just keep it to yourself, let me ask you something. Do you think you're that disciplined to hold yourself accountable like that? I know I wasn't. I held myself accountable though. I'm a very disciplined person and I couldn't even hold myself accountable like that. This right here is a system. You automatically put something into the universe and then the universe makes sure that that gets reflected back to you through the people. I'm going to tell you the difference in a minute. Let me get through this. I'm going to tell you the difference between declaring it publicly though and just talking to some, I'm not going to cuss on here like that, but you know what I'm talking about. Just talking to some lame, you feel me? Talking to a buster, you feel me? A buster gonna try and pull you down every single time because it's way easier to pull somebody down than lift somebody up. You know, a lot of people don't want to work like that. They can't handle that type of weight. You feel me? So number 3, when it gives you the responsibility like that, now you got no choice but to move. Make shit happen. Now everybody know. And just your ego alone, I'm not gonna say always rely on the ego though, even though you need it. It's a polarity thing. Rely on your spirit, rely on your ego. It's a balance. But when you got responsibility and you know everybody's watching and they really want to, you know, in the beginning, people act like they don't care. You know what I'm saying? But if you declare that thing publicly and a person feels your passion behind it, trust me, they're going to pay attention. Even if they act like they not. They watching you. That's going to force your ego to say, I'd be damned if I fell in front of these people. Now, you're not doing it for them. This is just a system that you use. Use it as a crutch. It gives you an extra foot in the game. Gives you some edge. You know what I'm talking about? When it comes to this game of success and this game of staying in your millionaire identity. After you start making shit happen, the next thing that's going to happen is you are going to fall in love with yourself. And guess what? When you fall in love with yourself and you really just like who you are, you don't care about what anybody got to say about you. When I got to this phase right here, oh man, you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me nothing, bro. I already loved myself because I knew who I was spiritually and stuff like that. I already understood human nature to a degree. But I did have times where I was still not confident. And them times, you know, like I told you, the mind, if it sees something out the pattern, it'll sabotage you subconsciously. But you won't even know that that's what's happening. There were plenty of times where I've had a lot of opportunities that I passed up. You know what I'm saying? I was stressing and I missed my blessing. All because I wasn't in love with myself. I liked myself, but I wasn't in love. And that hit different. You know what I'm saying? Once you fall in love with yourself, guess what happens after that? It's crazy how this has a domino effect just from you declaring your direction publicly. It has a domino effect. But once you fall in love with yourself like that, you now embody your millionaire identity. In the very beginning, you could tell yourself all the affirmations you want to, but until it's solidified, your brain needs to see a signal in your physical world. Until it's solidified, you're not going to ever truly embody the millionaire identity. You have to see something in the physical realm that's going to embody that. So you need to see something in the physical realm that's going to give your brain signals confirmation that, oh, you're being serious about this. This is what you really want to do, right? So declare your direction publicly. Now I'm going to tell you the difference between declaring your direction publicly and just saying it out loud, talking about your vision to the wrong people. You don't want to talk about your vision to the wrong people. Number one, you end up leaking power out. If you leak out power from your vision, your brain gets a signal of satisfaction. So say you just talking to people. So I'm going to just put the word talk. Talking equals energy leakage. Talking is just giving a very long and drawn out story about your plan to people that probably don't even care for real. But even if a person do, and they give you like a pretentious praise or something like that, you know, pretentious praise, that comes in so many shapes and sizes. It comes off as passive aggressiveness, and it also comes off as dismissiveness. You get what I'm saying? Like dismissiveness is just, I'm just saying something because I want you to be done talking to me about this shit. You feel me? But yeah, it's going to be an energy leakage. The reason why, though, it's going to be an energy leakage is because your brain do this funny thing when it doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. it does this funny thing, man. Your brain is a hell of a tool, man. This thing right here, it has its own way of adapting to what's going on in your reality. And one thing that it loves to do is produce dopamine. This shit is a drug. This shit is the reason why a lot of people have not stepped into their millionaire identity for real and brought their vision to life. This shit is the reason why everybody chases stimulation. That dopamine is not necessarily bad, but it's a trickster though. It can give you an illusion. That's what it does when you talk to people. It gives you an illusion. It takes what you said to them as if what you did, you already done it. Now you no longer have that energy that you need to produce it. I'll say that one more time. This dopamine from talking to people causes an energy leakage. You no longer are as passionate about your vision because you were talking about it, and that's where your satisfaction came from. There was something that I heard in the Bible, I hope I don't mess this up, but in the Bible it said, do not be like the people that like pray out loud to be seen. You get what I'm saying? For they already got their rewards. So their rewards is the people saying, oh, that's pretty dope. That's good. That's what's up. And the dopamine leak. That's their reward. Your reward is going to be a dopamine hit. That's what your reward's going to be. So the difference between talking with the energy leakage and declaring, I'll give you some time to think about what's the difference between talking and declaring. I'll go ahead, put some Jeopardy music on, man. The difference, we back. The difference is that declaring operates on a higher frequency, right? So we're gonna put this in parentheses, higher frequency. It operates in a higher frequency because when you declare something, your brain sees it as a commitment. Declaring is commitment. So it carries more than just energy leakage. It carries more with it. It carries, not only do it carry, like I said I'm trying to like stay right here on my lesson. Like I said, when you're talking to people, you create an energy leakage. So that energy leakage is just you talking. Like you're just talking. There ain't really nothing behind what you're saying for real. Like you may be passionate or something like that in that time being. Then you end up getting the dopamine hit and then that shit leak out. You know what I'm saying? Now you're not as passionate as you was about it no more. But when you declare it, higher frequency, the commitment to it, it doesn't matter if you're passionate about it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put doesn't matter in that time being. Number one, it doesn't matter. Number two, it has proof. When you declare it, you're showing proof of your vision. You get what I'm saying? And number three, this is one of my favorite parts. Number three is going to be belief. When you declare it, you believe it. You know that that's your calling. That's your mission. Declaring it and talking about it is two different things. So that's the difference between them two. Let's talk about the solution now. Now, maybe you haven't declared it publicly yet, and there's probably one or two reasons maybe why you haven't. The only thing I can truly think of is just insecurity, perfectionism. Go check out my last video. I'm talking about, the qualities that a person needs to separate themselves from the approval of people. You get what I'm saying? And that approval is what will keep you from wanting to declare it publicly. Okay, so the solution to you declaring it publicly, I will honestly say is this. Just do it. That's what the solution is. Honestly, it's just do it. You feel me? You got to do it. You have to move, because the longer that you just sit in one spot, nothing's happening. Everything's moving around you. You know what I'm saying? So just do it. I would say, shit, that might be a little too vague for some of y'all though. So what did I do when I got to the stage of declaring mine public? I've always kind of been confident though. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been a little delulu. You feel me? I've always been delusional. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a superhero. You feel me? And I thought I was actually going to be Spider-Man. So I have a different formula, I guess. I'm built different. I got a different DNA. But what I will honestly say is that the best formula to that is just simply starting somewhere. That's the 3 S's that's needed to spell success. So declare that thing. That'll be your start. You declare that shit first. But if you haven't made it to the phase of even having a vision to want to know what you want to do to step into your millionaire identity, take it slow. And really think of yourself in the biggest version of yourself, the most successful. And then once you find that, go above that. Think even bigger. You know what it is, man. It's Last Dollar Millionaire. You feel me? You have to be a millionaire, then become a millionaire. If you haven't liked, subscribed, and hit that notification button already, please do that so I can get out there to all the future millionaires, and make sure you comment. And then all y'all talking mess about me writing backwards, I'm going to make sure that I flip the screen so y'all can see the words. Huh?